welcome to the 2019 Cub Scout Camping Webinar. I'm Wally Smith, Director of Camping Services, and thank you for calling in and participating tonight on the webinar. Anyway, we will have a question and answer session at the very end, so please keep your questions and we'll have plenty of time at the end to answer them. It is my pleasure to introduce our Camp Director for Indian Mound and Camp Odakota, Katrina Scheck.
Hello, everyone. Joining me in this webinar is Katie Schneider, Program Director for Camp Odakota and Indian Mound, in addition to Wally Smith. Here is a brief overview of what we will cover in this webinar: camp dates and location, camp program, schedule for camp, in-town day camp, importance of camp, program for all ages, planning for camp, how to register for camp, questions and answers, so just jot down any questions that come to mind during the webinar, and then a final wrap-up. Summer camp will begin at Odakota and will run from June 21st to July 13th. Camp Odakota is located at 3363 Dyer Lake Road in Burlington, Wisconsin. We then will move to Camp Indian Mound Scout Reservation and will run program from July 19th through August 2nd. Indian Mound Scout Reservation is located at 37516 Forest Drive, Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. There are also 2 in-town day camps available. The first is at St. John the Evangelist Parish in Greenfield, Wisconsin, from June 24th through June 28th, and the second is at Holy Family Parish School in Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, from July 8th through July 12th. Katie, please tell us what programs are available at each camp.
All right, so let's start with our day camps. Our theme this year is Scouting Around the World, and we have many activities that will take you from Australia to France and Egypt. Your scouts will get to learn about the different countries and do different crafts from around the world. We are also bringing back our Beach Party Thursdays, where we spend the afternoon at the waterfront. We get to do a lot of swimming, boating, fishing. It's a really fun time. We, of course, also have our shooting sports during our day camps. It's a favorite. Next, we have our family camps, and our theme this year is Dinosaur Madness. From digging for fossils at EcoCon to our Dino Compass course at Scoutcraft, we have plenty of fun activities for your scouts. Of course, the ranges will be open with BBs, archery, and the favorite, rock throwing. Add in an exciting campfire filled with songs and skits, and your scouts will be sure to have a lot of fun. So let's talk about our wilderness overnight next. Not to be confused with our WEBELOS weekend, your scouts will get to build their own shelter and spend a night under the stars, after their star hike, of course. We will be teaching some basic first aid and survival skills. Your scouts will really be able to use this as they transition into Scouts BSA. On to our WEBELOS weekend. Your scouts will learn the basics of camping, from how to build a fire and cook a meal on it to finding the perfect campsite, and some basic knife safety. We all know that's important. We will have plenty of fun planned for the weekend. Add in your Saturday night campfires with our skits. Maybe you guys could bring some of your own. Next, we have our shooting sports day. Your scout will get to test their shooting skills at archery, BBs, rock throwing, and slingshots. They're sure to have a blast, and we have our staff there who are willing to help you guys perfect that perfect shot. New this year, we have our Friday Fish Derby. Your scouts get to learn how to bait a hook and take their own fish off, and how to release it back into the water. A fish dinner will be provided later for that evening.
As Katie mentioned, we have several programs available at each camp. Here are the dates when each program is available at Camp Odakota. Family Camp Weekend is June 21st through June 23rd. There are 2 separate weeks available for 4-day day camp. The first is June 24th through June 27th, and the second is July 8th through July 11th. The WEBELOS Wilderness Overnight is July 6th and 7th. The WEBELOS weekend is June 28th through June 30th, and the final day at Camp Odakota is the Shooting Sports Day on July 13th. After moving to Indian Mound Scout Reservation, The program dates are as follows. There are 2 separate family weekend camps. The first is July 19th through July 21st. The second is July 26th through July 28th. 4-day day camp is July 22nd through July 25th. August 2nd, we will have the Fish Fry Derby for catch and release fishing, followed by fish and chips dinner. We end the Cub Scout portion of the program on August 3rd with a shooting sports day.
I know what I use, what?
As a general guide for times, day camp at Odakota and IMR check-in begins at 8:15 a.m.
Yeah.
We start program at 9 a.m. and end at 4 p.m. Weekend program check-in goes from 5 to 8 p.m. on Fridays. Checkout for weekend program is no later than 11 a.m. on Sunday. Please check online at Three Harbors Council Camping or in the summer camp brochure for more details on the specialty camps and activity times for camp. Wally, will you tell us now more information about the in-town day camps?
Thanks, Katrina. We have 2 fantastic in-town day camps this summer. The first one is in Greenfield, June 24th through the 28th. St. John the Evangelist on Cold Spring Road in Greenfield. The second location is in Whitefish Bay, Holy Family Parish School from July 8th through the 12th. That's on Wildwood Avenue in Whitefish Bay. 2 really fantastic in-town day camps. In-town day camps are a little bit different. They run 5 days, Monday through Friday. Check-in is from 8 a.m. and the program concludes around 4 p.m. each day. Anyway, for the in-town day camps, you bring your own lunch to this one. And this camp is open to all Cubs, Wolves through WEBELOS. The theme this year is superheroes, and the highlight of the week will be a field trip to Discovery World. Now, the in-town day camp has all of the fun features that you would want to do at camp. It has archery, it has BB, it has crafts, it has team-building games, and it has STEM activities. So it is a lot of fun and is a great option, and it's very convenient for parents to drop off their sons or daughters at the beginning of the day and then pick them up at the end. So we hope to see you out for these.
Thanks, Wally. So now begs the question, why should your scouts come to attend camp? Here's why. Camp Odakota and IMR have accredited camp programs, which means we are held to a higher standard put forth at the national level. Our programs reflect quality in activities, in the camp, and in the staff. We have trained staff. The staff goes through hours of online and classroom-style training to make sure that they understand how to do things properly and effectively with the scouts. All of the staff are certified in first aid and CPR, and many of them are cross-trained as lifeguards and range masters, so they can fill in any position should the need arise. The most important reason why Scouts should come to camp is it is fun, fun, fun. It is fun to meet new people, perform skits and songs, do awesome activities, and hang out with the incredible camp staff. There's a program available for every age all summer long.
276.
Now you're probably wondering, how do I prepare my Scouts, my leaders, and myself for camp? Well, here's how. First, a little bit of planning needs to happen at the pack level. Do a pack promotion. Get the families excited about summer and the camping experiences that they could have. Have all the Scouts that have attended camp in previous years tell about their experiences. Then decide on the dates and the location that work best for your group. If it doesn't work for a Scout to come with their group, they can come on their own with their parent or guardian, or maybe come to a family weekend instead. Next, each person coming to camp needs to have completed the help forms for Section A and B. There's 3 pages total. This is located online in the Three Harbors Council website. Finally, get registered. Katie, can you tell us how to do that in more detail?
Well, of course. You can register as a pack, family, or Scout and adult. To register, you need to go to our Three Harbors Council Scouting .org/summercamp. Click on the date of your choice, which will be on the right-hand side, and you can begin the process that way. Just follow it through. It's pretty simple. Our methods of payment are an e-check from a bank account, credit or debit card, and PayPal. For any questions about registration, payment, or other camping-related items, please contact Lisa Held at 414-443-2843 or at lisa.held@scouting.org. Lisa will also be sending out emails with information for the camp you choose after you register.
Thanks, Katie. Busing will also be available for an extra fee of $25 for day camps only, and this is to both camps, Camp Odakota and Indian Mound Scout Reservation. Don't forget, May 1st is the deadline for the early bird registration, so get your scouts registered and your leaders as well. Now it's time for the question and answer section of our webinar. If you have any questions, please chime in.
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Perfect. My question is on the day camps. Is that the second one at Odakota? Do parents have to be there with the kids, or is that is there enough leaders for that?
We prefer that your group come with their leaders. If we have a situation where we have a child that unfortunately can't attend with a leader from their own group, we typically have enough people there that we can team them up with another group that has several leaders with that same age group.
Got it. Thank you.
Hi, quick question.
Go right ahead.
Can you explain more about the WEBELOS weekend? The two weekends, the one that's the overnight and then the other one.
Sure.
Thank you.
Which one would you like for me to start off with first?
Either's fine.
Okay. So our Wilderness Overnight is just a one-night event. It's more focused on the survival aspects of it. And our WEBELOS weekend is completely different. We're trying to teach the scouts how to get ready for Scouts BSA. So we're going to teach them more of the camping aspects of it, how to set up a tent, how to roll up a sleeping bag, things your scouts should know before they go into the older Scouts BSA.
And that one is not an overnight, correct? That's just a day camp during the day?
The WEBELOS weekend is actually a weekend, so it's a Friday through Sunday. The Wilderness Overnight is just an overnight.
Okay, but that one that's a Friday through Sunday, they do sleep over then?
Yes, they sleep over on both of them. The Wilderness Overnight, they only sleep over one day. The WEBELOS weekend, they sleep over Friday night and Saturday night, and they go home on Sunday.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
All right, the webinar is now complete. On behalf of Katie, Wally, and myself, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us on the 2019 Summer Camp webinar. We look forward to seeing you at camp this summer. Have a good evening.